Looking to get into Airsoft and have no idea where to start? Well, you came to the wrong place. Well, you came to the right place. Hey guys, I'm the Lone Wolf, and today I'll be sharing you guys some tips and tricks to start off in Airsoft. Let's begin. My first tip today would be make sure you have good protection. This doesn't mean wear multiple layers of clothes. This doesn't mean you have to have a chest rig or anything like that. I myself have gone into an arena wearing nothing but an athletic long sleeve. But what I mean by protection is you're going to need eye protection. Now this can come in many forms. The first form to Airsoft could be the cheap side. Right here is about $30 of equipment. These are laser tactical goggles with 2 magnetic wipers on the inside and outside so that when you're in game, you don't actually have to take your goggles off or do anything like this motion just to get them to unfog. All you really have to do is grab the magnet and move it. Some Airsoft arenas don't require this, but you may or may not need a lower face protection. This is a mesh, my custom mesh that I actually made. These things sell pretty cheap. I got this one for about $10. Make sure you get one of these. It might help you not get shot in the face. You know, that's pretty bad. And of course, I had to switch to something that I could possibly trust on to not fog. This may be different from different situations, but I have found a mask that has yet to fog up on me. Right here is a $200 or something dye i4. Now these masks actually have double thermal lenses in them. This little black line around here is actually some type of foam. It separates the 2 panels and allows for easy air access. You'll see a lot of speed softers, HPA users, and mostly anybody who doesn't want fog in their goggles using these at arenas. Now of course you can find these cheaper for used on eBay for around $80 to $90. Now that we're done with face protection, we'll move on to BB usage. Most people go to Walmart or any store around them that sells BBs and think, hey, let's buy the cheapest BBs. That's not always the way to go. Of course, most spring guns can handle .12. By the way, this is just a random bag. I put .12s in. I don't usually use .12, so. You don't want to use .12 BBs in any type of gun that runs off of battery, HPA, or gas in general. Here is the reason why. Right here I have an HPA for an example. All guns have almost the same relatable interior. I'll show you why not to use .12s in these. Now I've had to explain this multiple times to multiple friends. Why not to use a .12 in guns like these? Taking off the upper shows you the interior of your gun. See this little nozzle right here? This nozzle is actually what makes your BB go through the air. Pulling the trigger activates this thing and slams into the BB, shooting it down the barrel, making it shoot off. Now think about that. This shoots about, right now, probably 380. So the maximum of 380 feet on a BB. Imagine how much force that would take on this thing slamming into the BB just to make it go that far. .12s are actually what we call seamed. They have little lines you can see on the .12 BBs. This means that they haven't been polished. Hitting that line in a certain spot can actually crack the BB inside your gun, causing internal damage. In that case, that is why you want to use something above a .20 or at least .20 at the lowest. You want to double check on the package that they come with that they are polished. Triple polish is the best, and make sure they don't have any seams in them. I myself, for my gun right there, use .20s because we are in a CQB arena. So think about that next time you try to pick up a BB off the ground or find BBs at a store that are .12s. When I first got into Airsoft, I remember having the most amazing time. Although my location that we played Airsoft in was actually my yard. Make sure that you are at an arena or at least somewhere, in the woods, but you also want to make sure you have permission. It's much easier to go in an arena because you have permission to be there and you usually have a lot of other players to play with you at the same time. The reason why you want to watch out from where you're playing at is because any BB that misses a player, a BB can easily drift off and make a hole into the side of your house, hit a car window, or even damage other property. So think about that next time you try to shoot a gun in your yard. Now, I'm not saying, oh, you can't shoot in your yard, but I am saying at least watch where you're going. Me, I shoot by my shed, which has a backboard on it. Doing so won't cause the BB to stray off into some other person's property. Another thing I should add is when you are playing Airsoft, you're going to want all these magazines. Correct. You're going to want magazines, depending on if you want high kappas or more of a reality mag, mid caps. Mid caps hold about 100 to 150 BBs. High kappas can hold up to 500 BBs for a single high kappa. Problem about mid caps are you have to have a speed loader to load them. So you can't really just go off and buy a mid cap because of how hard it will be to load it hand by hand unless you have a speed loader. High kappas are easy to use, and most Polar Star / HPA users, as myself, use high kappas from how much BBs we expel from our guns. So it's really on your personal opinion on what you want to use. In my case, I love high caps, and I'm never going to go to mid caps. Another tip for just starting out in Airsoft is make sure you know your gun pretty well. I can take apart a gun and find out how to fix it from just looking. There's always tutorials and everything online, which helps a lot. But you don't want to take a gun apart not knowing your experience of the gun. Especially if you don't have any experience with taking apart guns or anything, you don't want to do that without a parental permission or anybody else that can help and watch for you in case you miss a part. Back to taking apart the gun. You're going to want to take apart your gun every now and then. I play about every weekend, so about every 2 weeks I try to clean my guns so they can have a longer time on them. Longer time meaning how much better they perform. Please remember when you're cleaning your guns not to use anything like WD-40. The best thing to use on your gun is silicone. I said that wrong. The best thing you should use on your gun is silicone. This is heavy duty silicone, but you really want to make sure it's light. This is light. It rubs really easy and it doesn't have any thickness to it. You want to clean your guns with this. This will allow the slide for, say, an Elite Force pistol, will allow the slide to run back easily. But please remember not to use WD-40 or anything like that because it's a water-based system and can actually damage your internals of your gun. Say it's your first time out at the field and you get shot. I know you're having fun and everything, but at least call your hit. It's a lot easier when you call your hit and a lot more fun to play the game when people call their hits. If someone sees you not calling their hit, they're possibly not going to call their hit. Doing so will revolve into a all-around people not calling their hits and make the game unfair. So please remember to call your hits and have fun playing. I hope you guys enjoyed this tips and tricks video. If I'm missing anything, comment down below and I'll make sure to add some of them myself in case I forget some. There's a lot more videos I got coming up and hopefully you guys enjoy what I'm coming out with. If this video helped, please share it with 3 people. Subscribe, like, and comment on this video which part helped you. I'm the Lone Wolf from the Guardian Wolf Clan, and I'm signing off. Okay, bye.